Hey YouTube, Christian Pepper Gal here, and today I'm going to be dehydrating some frozen riced cauliflower. So I thought I might as well show you how I'm doing it as I do it. So why don't you come along with me. Dehydrating frozen riced cauliflower is really not a very difficult thing to do. In fact, it's one of the easiest things to do when you're first starting out dehydrating. However, I'm not first starting out, but I'm dehydrating this today because I'm going to use it to make a meal in a bag. So let's get to it. Okay, first thing we need to do is cut the bag open. Simple enough. Then we're just going to take a dehydrator tray and spread out the rice cauliflower on there. By the way, I did wash my hands before I started. And something we should all do, just to be sure we're not spreading any germs when we're dehydrating. Okay, there are some clumps in here, and I will just go through and kind of break them up as the day goes on. And I think it's going to take 2 trays here, so maybe even 3. Nope, 2 should do it. All right, I'm going to just put a few more over here to make it a little more even. Just spread it out good. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now we're going to go over to the dehydrator and put them inside there. And here we are over at the dehydrator. I'm just going to open it up and set these inside. Then, after a couple of hours, I'll come back in and just crumble up the ones that were bunched together. But for right now, we're going to set the temperature at 125. And we're going to set the time for about 4 hours, if I can get it there. For about 4 hours. And then I'm going to come back, like I said, in a couple hours. So there we go. I'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, it's been almost 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and pull these trays out quickly and crumble up the ones that were all bunched together. All right, now, as you can see, some of them are actually getting dried up, the smaller pieces. It might be kind of hard to see in the camera there, but I can see it. All right, let's take the next tray out. There was quite a few more that were all bunched up in this one. The 4 hours is up that we had it set for, so I'm going to take a look and see how it's doing. Okay, it looks like it's doing really good. There's still a few clumps, but everything seems really dry. So at least this tray, we'll check the next one and see what it's like. I'm going to set that there because that was done. On this one, it pretty much looks the same. There's still some clumps, but they're all hard and easily break up. So it's all done. It only took 4 hours. That's really good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this into a jar, a mason jar, and then we're going to let it sit for just a couple of days to make sure there's no moisture or anything in the jar before we seal it up. So I'm going to go ahead and get that set up, and I'll be right back. I have the mason jar ready, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my pasta scraper and scrape everything kind of to the middle of the tray and get that done. I'm really surprised it only took 4 hours. It's been a long time since I actually dehydrated the rice cauliflower. So I'm going to use the funnel, canning funnel, put it in the jar, and then I'm going to try to slide this in there without making a mess. It's amazing how much less there is. I think that was a whole bag of rice cauliflower, and it just takes up this little bit in this jar. That's super amazing to me. Then I'm going to use this in a recipe, so I'll have another video about how to do that coming up in the near future. I've got a couple of other items I want to prepare for it that I will videotape as I'm preparing those too. So, all right, there we have it. I'm going to, I say that a lot, don't I? There we have it. I'm going to put a lid on and just set that on there so it doesn't get, so it can cool down and doesn't get too sweaty. So I'm just going to set it there and let it sit for a couple of days. And then I will tighten the lid and use the vacuum sealer with the lid attachments on it. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click on the like button down below. And if you like these videos, please click on the subscribe button as well. And until next time, happy prepping and God bless.